In over a decade of test driving cars here on Drive Time, there has only been a handful that garnered the hysteria that this car generated everywhere I drove it. If by some chance you don't recognize it by now, it's the 2008 Dodge Challenger SRT8. It's all new in the most retro way. It's been 38 years since this muscle car made its debut in the Dodge lineup, with a 5-year run that terminated when the last big oil crisis struck. Though Chrysler couldn't have foreseen it during the car's development, it's ironic that the Challenger SRT8 returns at a time when fuel economy once again is steering every decision automakers bear. But for the few who opt for the big 6.1-liter Hemi, the only engine for the short run of '08 Challengers, the fact that it gets about 15 mpgs, wants 91 octane, and carries a fourth-tier $2,100 gas guzzler tax likely won't discourage Mopar enthusiasts. With styling so closely mimicking the original, it's hard not to feel nostalgic when you see this car coming. If you're a woman looking to pick up guys, this is the car for you. There's something about Hemi Orange, the Challenger name, and thoughts of Bo and Luke Duke that drive men into a hypnotic state. This is the kind of attention-grabbing car that gets normally sane people jumping out of their cars at stoplights just to give kudos. And boy, did the Dodge designers absolutely nail this body. Should we be surprised? After all, these are the same people that have brought us auto design icons like the Viper, Prowler, and 300. And I've got some bad news for Chevy. This car will make your new Camaro invisible when they're eventually seen together. The giddiness continues once behind the wheel, where your mind is tricked into thinking big, heavy, fast muscle car with tons of body roll, but instead gets a taut, precision-steered modern-day machine with gobs of power and braking prowess. But don't worry, engineers didn't turn this into some Euro-feeling sports car. There's a slight bob in the suspension. The exhaust note is V8 heavenly under full throttle, and the belt line invites resting your arm out the window. Using the auto stick for the 5-speed auto delivers the most authentic driving experience. And in case you're wondering, a stick shift will arrive for the '09 model. And just like the good old boys down in Hazard used to do, you can easily get the rear end loose for as much playtime as you can handle. The interior boasts super comfortable seats, usable rear seat room, an accommodating trunk, and such optional luxury items as a Navi and the MyGig music system. For $41,310 as seen here, though greedy dealers will tack on more, this is a phenomenal job by Dodge. The only suggestion would be to make the exhaust bark a little louder at idle. Otherwise, hitting 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds with comfort and control like never before, this Challenger is the brightest spot in Chrysler's otherwise gloomy 2008.